and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are doing the Gemini TarotScope for October 2019. We will be using the Spirit Keepers Tarot, Vitruvian Edition by Mademoiselle Wynn. I absolutely love these cards. They are so amazing. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started by clearing out any negative energy that may be existing. Okay. Okay, Spirit. What do you have for Gemini for October 2019? Gemini. Any messages or guidance for Gemini? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Oops. Okay, we are now looking for our significator card. And there she is. So, the focus for Gemini for October is going to be on personal economics, property, money matters, material resources, assets, and liabilities. All about the Benjamins. We're going to be talking about our personal money. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit is trying to tell us. Okay. Our first card is the Scarlet Shield. He, the King of Swords, is a shorn one, a warrior priest who shall be your formidable line of defense as you charge forth confidently to face your battles. When the Scarlet Shield appears to you, he is making his presence known so that you might go forth into combat, taking your stand with might and confidence. When the Scarlet Shield appears, it is time for you to stand your ground, hold your position, and this warrior priest is here, ready to face the fight with you. The Scarlet Shield is not about attaining new knowledge, but rather it is about blocking distractions so that you can deepen your understanding of the knowledge you have already acquired. The Scarlet Shield is the key to transforming knowledge into experience and insight into outcome. Encoded into the Scarlet Shield's imagery is the story of Judith beheading Holofernes. You undertake what others are not willing to do, and you do so for those you love and towards a greater good. The plight of others move you to take on a martial persona. The message from the Queen of Swords is echoed in the words of my great-great-uncle George Bernard Shaw. Doing what needs to be done may not make you happy, but it will make you great. The design on the Scarlet Shield the angelic power holds up features an ornamental Mesoamerican style mosaic mask made of precious stones of gold, silver, turquoise, obsidian, serpentine, amethyst, opal, and talismanic designs of chamali, or defensive armament. The head imagery at the base of the shield is also a subtle reference to the head of Holofernes and the biblical story of Judith, which is often associated with the Queen of Swords. Above the mosaic mask is the depiction of an eagle devouring a serpent, an important divine omen of establishing dominion under the blessings of the gods. This shield as a talisman confers the power of intellection, victory, and fortuitous good luck in all defensive battles. Behind the angelic power is a wall of adobe mud brick, one of the earliest building construction materials in global history, symbolic of methodical discipline behind the power, the strongest of protection and defense, an ensuring barrier to entry so that what does not belong in the landscape of the keeper's inner universe shall not enter. Here, the angelic power and Queen of Swords takes on features of indigenous American cultures in his revelation to you. At the bottom right, in the foreground by the shield, is a machahatuli, a sword-like weapon from Mesoamerican civilizations consisting of sharpened obsidian blades. The angelic power is dressed as a shorn one from Aztec warrior culture, wearing golden tahazili armor that identifies the power's high rank. The headdress he wears indicates his priesthood, nobility, and prestige. The tattoos on his sword arm denote his victories. Card number 2, Archangel of Healing. The angelic title for the King of Chalices is the Archangel of Healing. She is the Exalted One. The Archangel of Healing is a reigning angel over the healing arts and purification of mind, body, and soul. Her symbol is an alabaster jar filled with healing oil. She presents herself to you now to guide you through precarious times, and she is here by your side to salve, to heal, and to purify what is currently diseased, debilitated, feeble, or unwell. This archangel appears to those who most need healing. She has a tender place in her heart for those who are like fish out of water, caring for them the most. The lotus upon her ear symbolizes one of her many names, the one who perceives the sounds of the world, and her personification of mercy, compassion, and a commitment to alleviate human suffering. Through meditation on this card, connect to the divinity of this king within you to amplify your personal powers of healing, rejuvenation, alleviation of pain, and to restore spiritual or emotional health. When the angel who salves and purifies appears to you, you are an incarnate of Charlemagne and are on the verge of achieving a personal renaissance. Your receptivity to learning and scholarship has been duly noted by the greater powers that be, and the Archangel of Healing will impart to you the ways of the healer, the shaman, the mender of fractures. The Archangel of Healing is the power to make whole, to restore, to free from ailment, to bring conflicts, harms, or damage to an end, to reconcile, and to broker peace. This is the divine archetype of the miracle worker. If you're asking me, in contemporary times, that often is getting translated to social worker, someone who is deeply and empathetically concerned with the welfare of people, someone who seeks to be of service to those in crisis. The Archangel of Healing appears to you when you are to receive teachings of the sacred arts, the healing arts, or forms of counseling to others. Card number 3, the Captor. You are feeling bound by the threads of fate. You're being pulled in so many oppositional directions that now you cannot move in any direction at all. When the captor appears to you, it is a message from beyond warning you that there has been undue interference to your path. The themes here are having to confront the evils of oppression, aggression of those in a superior position to hurt those who are helpless and meek, feelings of isolation, but also that prophecies will be delivered to you through your dreams. When the captor appears to you, begin paying closer attention to your dreams. This is the spirit of shortened force, of obstruction. When the Eight of Swords appears to you, take immediate action towards unbinding yourself and cutting loose from all that is trying to hold you down. The way out is not to exert your own force against the oppression, but to use the oppression against itself. Instead of struggling with your own strength to escape the bindings, use the blades of the swords blocking your path to cut yourself free. Is this the sun on a dark day, or is this a full moon on a clear night? Which one you see will reveal the true location of where you are. Card number 4, the Joyous One. The Joyous One is happiness we have earned. This is a prognostication of spiritual fulfillment. Creativity becomes productivity, and productivity leads you on a directed path towards contentment. The glyph etched upon the large chalice in the foreground is the emblem of the Holy Womb, or Holy Wisdom. The 10 of chalices appearing before you signifies the appearance of God the Mother. The rainbow across the heavens is an omen, perpetual success. The Joyous One is an omen of fertility, and that which was in the figurative womb shall mature and ripen into a great spiritual and emotional reward for you. When this spirit appears before you, it reflects back for you to see how along your path you have developed your wisdom, your intelligence, and your agape love. The 10 of chalices is an affirmation that your learned skills, intellect, and acumen have matured. The Joyous One is the personification of wisdom attained. When this card appears for you, it is an affirmation from the Holy Spirit of your spiritual maturation. The card can also appear to remind you that you are complete, that your life and world is perfected and harmonious as it is right now, that it is not necessary for you to pine for more. Bask in the blessings you have been given. Card number 5, the Eminence. The Eminence is a spirit personification of upward mobility and material fruition, born out of your own hard work. All that we have done and invested in has propelled us to the top. And yet now that we are at the top, are we feeling isolated and alone? All that glitters is not gold. The woman pictured here in the Nine of Orbs is the same woman pictured in the Nine of Swords, and yet upon first impression they appear so different. Inner lives versus outer lives can be unrecognizable from one another. The very top can be a lonely place to be. Nevertheless, the Eminence appears as your spirit ally, and when she makes her presence, she is here to support your endeavors towards elevating rank, reputation, and to increase your material gains. More importantly, she helps you find purpose and meaning in your Eminence. When the Nine of Orbs appears to you, this is the message from Spirit to heed. Everything is for the best, in the best of all possible worlds. Card number 6, the Memory Keeper. The Memory Keeper is the spirit of reminiscence. There is nostalgia for more innocent times. Memory is the trail of light after the shooting star of time. Each of the 6 chalices bears a daffodil, and from the top left clockwise, the 6 blessings are hope, honor, joy, and cheer, which are the top 3 chalices left to right. Self-love is center right, unrequited love, foreground, and fortune, center left. Had one of the 6 chalices pulled your attention more than the others, the blessing offered by that one chalice is the one Spirit is sending your way. The Memory Keeper is your custodian of past memories, both fond and adverse, the reflection of your inner child. When the Memory Keeper appears to you in a reading, the past and the present converge. The warm glow of memory illuminates your soul, and space-time converges in the mind for good reason. Understand that reason. Here, the dragon and phoenix from the Lover's card and the demon card are but infants, or it is their scions. There is unfinished karma with another, and so what had passed will pass again, and what had come and gone will reappear. This is also the flow of time, and when the 6 of chalices appears to you, you know in your soul the time is right. Here is Spirit giving the affirmation. With the astrological correspondent Sun in Scorpio, when the Memory Keeper comes to you, it could be a sign that the veil between the worlds is thin around you for the time being. And our final card is the Giver. Let the karmic circle remain unbroken. Give to receive. Receive, but give back. A kind gesture heals a painful wound. The giver is the spirit of provision, seeking anonymity. The giver shows only the hand in offering. Emanating from the 6 of Orbs is the divine essence of Anasidora, the giver of gifts. When the open palms are what calls to you, then the giver is Gaia, who endows you with vitality and the gift of creation that yields fruition. When the orbs are what calls to you, the giver is Pandora, the all-gifted, who manifest hope into your heart to help you counter the adversities you've had to face. When the flower is what calls to you, then the giver is Demeter, blessing you with harvest, abundance, and nourishment. The Holy Trinity, giver of gifts, endow you with the blessings of material success. The ley lines forming Trinitarian knots in the background mark their presence. When the giver appears to you, the spirit of nurture is all around. Give freely, mercifully, and you shall receive freely and mercifully. This is the spirit of philanthropy. Compassion is not a quality, it is an act. It is a powerful energy one conjures. We assume that the gifts flow from the have to the have-not, but that is not so. There is balance and harmony here in the gift giving. What flows from upper to lower also flows from lower to upper. Okay, Gemini, this could be a pretty rough time for you at the moment. You may need healing in your life. The Archangel is here to fill you with his healing spirit so that you may not only heal yourself, but also help heal others in need. You may feel like you are being pulled in so many different directions that you are actually paralyzed from moving at all. Everyone has their hand out, and all you really want to do is scream, "Fuck you all!" But instead, you do nothing. Stop holding yourself back. Cut the ropes that bind you and step away from the wall of swords. You are not boxed in. Free yourself. Block distractions. Stand your ground and do what needs to be done, even if you don't want to. Use the knowledge you already have to attain your desired outcome. Work hard and you will attain all that you desire. But be careful what you ask for. Let's look at Queen Elizabeth, for instance. She is worth billions, lives in a palace, and is the most recognized woman in the world. Yet her only true friends all have fur and 4 legs. She is not free to be herself. Be reasonable. Be comfortable. Things are going to work out for you. God has made you a perfect, whole, and complete person just the way you are. Be thankful for your blessings that you already have, and you will receive even more blessings. Now listen up. The past is coming back around, whether by memories or in a physical form is yet to be determined. Which chalice were you instantly drawn to? That will give insight into what is coming about for you personally. They were talking about the thinning of the veil. Take note, this is October. The veil is at its very thinnest around Halloween and Day of the Dead, so get ready. Things are going to be coming through. Remember, things are going to work out. You will have your money. You will get an increase in your income. Your personal finances are going to be better. Be kind. Give to receive. Receive to give back. Be grateful for all the blessings you already have, and you will receive even more blessings. This is the karmic circle of life. Always replenish when you remove. Just like taking a cleansing bath. You get in your bath, you have all your herbs, your salt, and all your different stuff in your tub. You're washing away the bad juju. When you get out of that tub and you dry off, what do you need to do? Put on your anointing oil to replenish what you've taken away. You took away the bad juju, now you're putting in some good stuff. Always give back. I hope that today's message has resonated with you and will help lead you and guide you through the month of October. If you would like a more personal and detailed reading, please go over to my website at www.conjureknits.com. I offer phone sessions, video readings, and chat readings, and be sure to check out my shop while you are there. I hope you all have a very amazing October and love you bunches.